million subscribers and a billion more views than there are people on this planet. So he originally started his online career on YouTube with vlog-style comedy videos. He didn't see widespread success until the rise of Vine, where he amassed over 8 million followers. Even back then, he was getting accused of stealing his jokes and video ideas from social media sites like Tumblr, and this was so prevalent that it even got added to the Urban Dictionary. Brent Rivera. It's when you steal a joke from Tumblr or Twitter and use it as your own. Origin of the word comes from well-known Viner Brent Rivera, because of his recognition of stealing Tumblr posts or Twitter posts. Now, you would think that becoming the literal definition of a content thief would act as a wake-up call for Brent, prompting him to change his ways. However, his stealing habits only got worse over the years. After Vine shut down in early 2017, Brent, like most other popular Viners, moved back to YouTube. This was once again a chance for him to fix his act and make original content, but him taking the #1 spot on this list should tell you what happened. Instead of scaling back, he became even more blatant with his theft, and started stealing the ideas from any popular video he could find. Eric even called him out during the Streamy Awards.
Brent Rivera, you are most likely to copy my thumbnails. One of the biggest awards of the night. Congratulations on that.
Despite this public call-out, Brent kept stealing thumbnails and ideas from other YouTubers without taking a second to reflect on his actions. And since he was able to get away with such blatant theft for so long, this caused his ego to inflate beyond measure and made him feel untouchable. However, this ego was about to turn him into public enemy #1 on the internet. It all started on the 7th of February 2023, when a creator named Tyler Oliveira posted a video titled "Brent Rivera Called the Cops on Me," where he detailed his encounter with Brent in the hotel from Shining.
That's Brent Rivera calling security and then the cops on me after I asked him this.
Do you fake your videos?
During Tyler's stay, he came across Brent while he was filming a fake prank video in which he would pretend to get scared by a pair of girls similar to the movie.
It all started when I was staying at the Shining Hotel, came out of my room, and randomly found these two girls in the hallway.
What is happening? Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent? Brent? Last name?
Rivera.
Are you guys hired by the Brent Rivera group?
Maybe.
Knowing that Brent never admits to faking his pranks, Tyler tried to ask him about it, and that's where things went south.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys hire these people?
We don't know who those girls.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
Got a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you make your videos?
No.
Why? Alright. Have fun, guys.
This single question changed Brent's behavior from casually chatting with Tyler to insulting him for having a lower sub count and getting
If
aggressive.
you shooting a prank video, what's wrong with that?
Can we get that louder?
I mean, stealing content, there's something wrong with that, but
Yeah.
Let's not be
Okay, that's reasonable.
disrespectful, okay?
Well, he has a shit talk on the iPhone
I
now.
don't appreciate the disrespect.
what's up, Andre?
Eventually, Brent called the hotel security, and then the cops to get Tyler removed from the hotel he paid for.
Did you guys finish your video?
No.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to finish it.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna come and get you guys. They're gonna kick you out.
What do you mean? We paid $375, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm not as rich as you, Brent.
This is the third time you're asking us. Don't harass me.
Whoa, security came to us and said this.
Nasty for sure. For sure. Can I suppose a compromise?
No.
FSPD's on the way, so you haven't done it yet. For sure. I appreciate both of you have been very cooperative and compliant with us, and I appreciate you
What's up, my boy?
reasonable about it. For sure. My apologies. Sorry.
Brent later tried to frame himself as the victim in this whole situation, but Tyler corrected every one of his lies.
Things quickly get taken out of context, so here's the full picture.
Yeah, I'm chilling,
Brent clearly acted like a
watching these videos. I had to get a little stream in. I missed yesterday.
Ego is crazy.
I don't be hooping, bro. Nah.
It's so high and mighty, you can't be bothered. Honestly, the level of ego is insane. Props to you, Tyler, for sticking up for yourself.
Yeah, I don't be hooping, bro.
No
Man.
response from Charlie. Easy on him either.
What?
The way Brent handles it is atrocious. He starts like shaming
Oh, man, I'm so tired.
shaming their equipment. At
Standing
one
up.
point, someone on his team
Come on,
told him
Ruth.
his subscriber number. Like he couldn't have looked worse in this situation if he tried.
This drama
Where you about to be
was
hooping
when he
at?
was looking into Brent's previous videos and getting surprised by just how similar they were to the people he stole the ideas from.
Take a look at the intro of Drew's video and the intro of Brent's video. This is Japan's cheapest capsule hotel, a first-class sleeping pod, and a capsule bed in a library. And I'm gonna travel around Japan to stay at all of them and more for the next 100 hours, starting with my first hotel. All right, now let's take a look at price. So we're in Tokyo, Japan. For the next 100 hours, we're going to be forced to stay in some of the most unique capsule hotels Japan has to offer. Let's do it. From
What's up with it, bad man?
sleep patterns, there's even a sleeping pod that's hidden in a library. Okay, so what is a capsule hotel?
And this wasn't an isolated example either. He's been blatantly stealing videos from other smaller creators for years at this point. Take his video featuring the world's shortest woman, in which he spends a full day with her. And unsurprisingly, this video was stolen from a much smaller creator named Kelly Wakasa, who uploaded his original video a month before Brent. The relatively close proximity of the two videos might seem like a coincidence, but that's far from the truth. You see, Kelly's video followed a clear storyline. He met with Charity, had pizza with her,
It's annoying.
and ended the video in the
Yeah.
park.
You know it's gas, bro. That's all you gotta smoke.
Exact same route.
You gonna smoke, you gotta smoke
With
good.
her, then shopping with her before visiting a theme
I'm
park.
not hurting my lungs.
Wasn't bad enough. Brent even stole the
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Kelly used to cap off the video. She might be the world's most but she definitely has the world's biggest heart.
what's
Even though Jillian is the smallest woman in the world, she definitely has the biggest heart, and that's what matters.
She's saying work to live in.
Smoking not bad. Don't judge. Judging is bad. No, I'm not a YN.
But stealing whole scripts is absolutely insane. However, when he did
I'm a civilian.
things worse, Brent tried to abuse the copyright system. After many other creators made videos
Who asked me if you were YN?
theft, he started issuing copyright strikes to silence his critics.
And I don't just want to blindly come on here and accuse you, Brent, of reporting my videos because
I made
that's
up that stuff
but based on how
together.
you've acted in the past,
They all call me Wiz Khalifa. This is not a cigarette. Is y'all crazy?
your plans for your livelihood,
I don't smoke cigarettes. Y'all losing your mind.
Tyler Oliveira's video he did on you. Like, it's just, come on, bro.
It would be clean somewhere.
She's not coming in here. This is grown.
Go ahead.
When a YouTuber makes the
Thank
decision
you.
to go nuclear, start filing these
Smoking is very bad.
the whole
Gosh.
community turns against them. People fucking hate that for good
I
reason.
would say
You're not supposed to judge, bro.
Just stop being a little bitch and accept
What
that that's
charger?
your social life.
And while the drama had
Oh,
little
you already
effect on
know
his
the charger.
viewership, since
This a judge-free zone.
it did disrupt
This is not a cigarette, bro. Stop saying it. Losing your mind.
that he at least puts in the time and effort to try to film his own videos. SS Sniper Wolf, on the other hand, is more than happy to just re-upload other people's videos while adding her close reaction.
Nah, bro. You is that you saying. Smoking bad. Trying to make me feel bad for what I'm doing, bro. That's fucked up. You're not supposed to do that to people.
In her early days, she had no qualms about accusing another
I wouldn't do that to you. No matter what drug you did.
drama and increase her own following.
You could be doing anything. I want to be like, hey, bro. How you doing that? Like, shit, bro. That's him. If he want to do that, that's on him, bro. That's all you can say.
The SS Sniper
We all grown, brother, man.
Call of Duty gameplay. It was doing pretty well, but nothing earth-shattering. But things took a sharp turn when Leia started focusing on reaction videos in early 2017. Suddenly, all of her new videos were getting millions of views, incentivizing her to ditch the gaming content altogether and make
This
as
from
many
the earth,
reaction
just
videos
like
as
everything
possible.
else.
And it worked wonders, with her channel gaining over 5 million new subscribers in 2017 alone. By 2021, she was ranked the third biggest creator in the US by YouTube. But as the views kept increasing, the
Remember that one time, 1 minute ago, that one YouTuber got banned for
compilation of TikTok videos, laughing a couple
smoking.
times, pointing out what was going on in the video, and
He was sick. Damn, we came a long way.
YouTube, PewDiePie called her out on her egregious fake and scripted reaction to a clip in 2021.
Deepest swimming pool in the world. It doesn't look
Yeah, bro.
right, and then wait till you go inside. What? There's a whole entire lens in there.
I've seen this actually. Come on. And she clearly has as well.
However, stealing content wasn't even the worst of her offenses. In addition to straight up re-uploading others' videos, she failed to credit the original creators during her videos, or even in the video's description. Not only that, but in some cases, she was actively cropping out or hiding the creator watermark that many TikTok videos have. So, on the 26th of October 2022, Jax Films, a YouTube veteran with a history of calling out laser react channels, uploaded a video simply titled
That's why I don't-
Sniper Wolf. In this
That's
video,
why I
he
don't-
announced that he was starting a comedy channel called JJ Jade Jax Films.
That's what they
which would
quit
be
laying down
primarily
like
focused on
that.
reacting
That's
to
why I don't
Snyder
steal
videos.
content, bro.
So I recently stumbled across
Ain't nobody about to expose me for stealing no content. That's why I make my own content.
New mansion. For those who don't know, Sister Sniper Wolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks. Well, this news kind of inspired me. So what I've done is I've created a brand new YouTube channel.
So you
called
smoking a
Jack
fat joint?
Films. And so far, I've only uploaded one video titled
I fuck with
TikToks that
joints.
gave
I
me
feel like they
a
just
tummy
go by
ache.
too
Little
quick.
snippet.
They be making me mad.
Oh, it says your mama hoe. Oh, that's not very nice. It's giving me a tummy ache.
This was a very creative and elaborate way for Jack to highlight Leah's lazy content, and the fans loved it. This is the most elaborate roast Jack has ever done. With the effort he's putting into this new channel, we gotta get this man a mansion. This channel quickly grew to 50,000
beast, bro.
subscribers, showing that there was a market of people who simply wanted to make fun of Leah's low-effort reactions. But despite the comedic nature of his criticism, Jack was 100% against Leah's brand of
I don't
content.
discriminate,
This became
though.
apparent on the 29th of June 2023, when Jack posted a tweet directed at YouTube for promoting Leah and her questionable content. This was in reply to Leah's tweets, in which she claimed that 90% of what she uploaded was her own idea, to which Jack replied, "I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey at YouTube, at VidCon, you sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure?" This struck a nerve with Leah, who replied to his criticism by throwing a tantrum in a now deleted tweet stating, "Wah, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me, even though I make the same content. Girl, life is hard." For context, Jack's Films made another channel where he copied my content for a few months, thinking it would blow up and get millions of views. It didn't, and now he's mad. Also, I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male react channels. She even made fun of his appearance and view count in a separate tweet, reading, "The only funny thing about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views." Jack responded to these tweets with a video completely exposing the reality of her media empire. This is Sniper Wolf. She's a YouTuber with over 30 million subscribers. She
How you gonna be mad at her though?
her
Cause she's
videos
doing the
get
same thing you
a
do.
million views each. So, what does she do?
She steals TikToks and reacts to them.
He also destroyed her attempts at trying to make
I mean,
about her
she is
TikTok.
not giving people credit and blocking their names
I'm
up.
sexist and only go after
But I
female
mean,
reactors.
that's what she want to do. That's what I just said. That's people's problems.
No. And to
People
this
don't know how
point,
to
she had the
just let
option to
people
admit
do
her
their stuff.
wrongdoings and improve her content, or stay silent and hope the controversy goes away on its own. Sniper Wolf, however, chose the third option, going nuclear. On the
What's good, y'all? It's pro football player Jake Ferguson. Under Armour Heat gear makes the game easy. Compression locks me in.
You can get everything. You can get all your birthday stuff.
Party favors?
Frozen appetizers. Cake. Table decoration.
Hi, I'm Scott Marhofer at Ron Marhofer GMC.
The 13th of October 2023, Leah did something that would alter Jack's life forever. She posted a story on her Instagram reading, "Should I go visit at Jack's Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot," with a poll underneath for her audience to decide the answer. But before they could do anything, Leah decided to visit Jack's house anyway, and posted a video of his front yard.
Alright, right in front of your house. Come out. Come out and talk to me. He has food outside, so he should be out any minute now to pick it up. It's ice cream.
Jack was live streaming at the time when he learned about Sniper Wolf doxing his address to her 5 million followers.
How the fuck does he know where we live? Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Right now, Jack.
Shut up.
You wanna get back on your door?
Wait, what? She's literally right outside.
Oh my god!
This is happening right fucking now. Call the fucking police.
Fucking sue her.
Wait, what?
You can see Jack getting scared for the safety of his family within seconds of finding out. After all, it would have only taken one overly obsessed fan to do something unspeakable to him and his loved ones for criticizing Leah. While she tried to downplay her actions, the damage was already done. And at this point, the entire internet was against her, with tweets reading, "This is so disgusting." And she's doing anything and everything to avoid any sort of accountability for a blatantly illegal crap. It's insane, lol. However, despite the severe backlash, YouTube only punished her with a temporary demonetization of her channel. She essentially got away with just a slap on the wrist. The only positive change which came from this is that she now mentions the usernames of the people she steals from in her video descriptions. This is better than what she was doing before, sure, but still doesn't address the main issue, which is her stealing content in the first place. And to the very least, Leah at least says some words in her videos, regardless of how fake or scripted it might be. Jason Derulo, on the other hand, doesn't put in even that much. You might know Jason as the guy who screams his own name at the start of every song he makes. Now, watch these reaction videos from Jason.
The copy-paste video is of him eating from a bag of Sour Patch Kids and then making a surprised face.
Did you notice anything strange about them? His cordial reaction is identical in all three clips, and that's not a coincidence. Put simply, Jason has found a quick and easy way to print money on YouTube, and the process is quite straightforward. He takes a random TikTok or YouTube short video, replaces the audio with one of his own songs, adds a handful of pre-recorded reactions in one of the corners, and posts it onto his YouTube channel as a short. And he's repeating this process dozens of times every single day. So no matter how you look at it, this is content theft on a massive scale. It's basically become the equivalent of those shitty Facebook meme pages that literally repost everything they come across. To be precise, this is what he was doing months ago, but somehow has become even more lazy since then. Now, the videos he steals and re-uploads don't even have the copy and paste reaction on them, which makes sense since the only reason he was adding those pre-recorded reactions was to claim the video as transformative if he ever does get into trouble. But since he's been getting away with it for so long, he doesn't think he'll ever get in trouble for his shameless thievery. So now it's just a video with his music on top, and that's it.
Jason Derulo is now a professional freebooter. This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it. Hell, most of the time he doesn't even show up. It's just someone else's TikTok with his music playing over it.
This brings up the question, why? Why is he doing this? Well, the obvious answer is money. According to some calculations, he's making up to $80,000 a month from these stolen shorts alone. That is nearly $1 million a year, which is absolutely insane. But isn't he already a multi-millionaire? After all, his 8 most popular songs have over 5 billion views on just YouTube, not to mention streaming services like Spotify and social sites like TikTok. While that is true, it also doesn't paint the full picture. You see, most of these songs are quite old, with the most popular song being over 7 years old. That is an eternity in the entertainment space, and especially in the music industry. Jason was a once big enough star to perform alongside the likes of Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj. Unfortunately, he's pretty much fallen off since then, with his most recent song struggling to reach even 1 million views. This might also explain why he adds his own music to these shorts, and even tags them in the description. He's hoping the success of these stolen short-form videos would bring new listeners to his songs, and in turn revive his music career. And this is a good strategy on paper, but it would have been a lot more meaningful if he made his own videos instead of ripping others off. However, while Jason steals from relatively unknown accounts on TikTok, the Stokes twins are more than willing to go after the biggest and most beloved creators on YouTube. It's quite possible that you've never even heard of the Stokes twins if you're over the age of 10, since most of their content is aimed squarely at children. However, despite their overall irrelevance in the large YouTube community, they have a massive channel with over 93 million subscribers. In addition to that, all of their recent videos also get tens of millions of views, which puts them near the very top of YouTube. However, the methods they've used to get to this level are not as glamorous. These two are different thumbnails. The one on the left is from Mr. Beast that came out in March of 2019, and in comparison, the one on the right is from the Stokes twins, which was uploaded in September of 2021. As you've likely noticed, they're shockingly similar. In fact, the stuffed Pikachu in the top left corner of both thumbnails suggests that the Stokes twins photoshopped themselves on the top of the one from Mr. Beast. And this isn't an isolated incident either. These guys are certainly repeat offenders, as they've stolen not only from Mr. Beast, but many other YouTubers like FaZe Rug, Mark Rober, Corridor, Unspeakable, and many more. FaZe Rug even called them out for this on Twitter, stating, "It's totally cool to do the same idea. I've done the same, but copy and pasting the thumbnail is where it's fucked up. My thumbnail guy spent hours on it, just for it to be completely stolen. Crazy lol." A fan even recreated the process the Stokes twins must have used to create their masterful copy.
Good save. Good RNG on the cut up. Just give me the one.
That said, stealing thumbnails is one thing, but plagiarizing someone else's entire video is crossing a line. Luckily for the Stokes twins, there isn't a single line they won't cross for more views, which brings us to their blatant video theft from a much smaller creator. In March of 2020, YouTuber Charles the French uploaded a video titled "The Problem with Online Classes." About a month later, the Stokes twins posted a video with the exact same title. For most other YouTubers, this would just be a coincidence, and the actual skit would be much different. But that's not what the Stokes twins did. Instead of being inspired by the original and adding their own twist to the premise, they decided to copy it beat for beat.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this online class. Click present when I call your name. Jack? Okay. Peter? Okay. Present. Now, when I call your name, click the space bar so I know you're present. Andrew? Lexi? Alan? Very good.
Keep in mind, at this point,
They
the Stokes twins had
trolling,
10 times more subscribers than Charles the French. And when he made a video called
like, why y'all copying people's
their
content?
response was to try and justify the theft by stating that since their videos get
Piece
stolen by
by
others,
piece.
it's okay for them to steal as well. With a comment reading, "We'll start it off by saying we definitely should have done a better job crediting you. The intro, setup, and grab ass scene were definitely inspired. However, if you analyze the rest of our video, you'll find that our videos are quite different in the aspect that we incorporated a lot of TikTok memes in our video. Regarding us profiting and getting more recognition from doing a similar video as yours is definitely a bit of a reach, don't you think? As an influencer, I can say that pretty much every single one of our original ideas, jokes, and videos that we've spent days coming up with gets stolen. No credit given or recognition whatsoever. It's a very common thing for us to open up pretty much any app and see people steal, recreate, and copy our videos scene for scene, and even down to the same lines with the same body movements and mannerisms. However, the Stokes twins realized that the backlash from this didn't have any major impact on their channel metrics, so they continued stealing video ideas, thumbnails, and titles from other creators, and they are a massive channel because of it. That said, the next YouTuber on this list even has the Stokes twins beat when it comes to stealing ideas without giving any credit. On the 4th of March 2021, a Minecraft channel by the name of Steve uploaded its first video. It was a minute long and showcased the fastest ladder construction in the game, using blocks of various heights. And it went completely viral, amassing over 570,000 views to date. And this wasn't a one-time fluke either, as the next video did even better. This growth continued with every new video, taking the channel from 0 views to tens of millions within weeks. More importantly, Steve also became the fastest growing channel on YouTube, since it already had over 200,000 subscribers by the 19th of March, and even crossed the million sub milestone by the 18th of April. However, there was something suspicious about this explosive growth. Steve was posting multiple high-class videos every single day, leaving viewers wondering, how was the creator of this channel able to come up with so many good ideas? People started looking into it, and the answer became clear. Steve was so consistent because it was stealing all of its ideas and creations from other creators and social media posts. At this point, everyone in the Minecraft community was aware of the dirty tactics Steve was using. With a post to Reddit reading, Steve stole a build for a video and gives no credit to the creator after a day after Skip's video with the same build. Despite this, Steve kept stealing content and posting it on their YouTube channel. That is, until he stole content from the wrong man. On the 9th of February 2022, Steve posted a now-deleted video titled Automatic Bridge Creation Mechanism in Minecraft. Put simply, the idea shown in this video was stolen from one of the most respected Minecraft YouTubers of all time, Mumbo Jumbo. And unlike many other YouTubers who chose to simply ignore Steve, Mumbo wasn't going to stay quiet. He first commented on the video itself, reading, "That's a really nice design. I would know as I made it." Mumbo then took to Twitter, slamming Steve for his dishonest content creating methods. With a tweet that read, "If you're wondering how a YouTube channel like this can make 5 Minecraft videos a day, it's by taking the work of others. I am convinced these shorts, no talking Minecraft channels, are just an office block of people looking for popular Minecraft videos to recreate, edit, and upload. Why anyone would subscribe is beyond me. This build is an exact copy, block for block. I don't put up world downloads for this exact reason, but that doesn't stop someone from pausing the video and recreating it, which on a smaller build like this would only take around 15 minutes. After the backlash from this public call-out, Steve made a terrible response video, in which he tried to justify his theft by stating that finding the original source for an idea is very difficult, and that he did just copy Mumbo's build block for block. That said, the title of this response, End of Steve's Career, did age quite well, since now his videos get a tiny fraction of the views they once used to get. But at least Steve didn't try to fake being successful like Malik. Malik is a YouTuber with nearly 1.6 million subscribers who started uploading videos back in 2017. Most of the videos on his channel are scripted pranks with thumbnails featuring scantily clad girls as clickbait. However, when he's not doing these pranks, he's copying other YouTubers down to the millisecond.
For the next 24 hours, the biggest YouTubers in the world are controlling my life, starting with Mr. Beast.
In this comparison, the YouTuber on the right, called Matthew Beam, actually got in contact with bigger creators to ask for challenges. Malik, on the other hand, showed fake DMs with Gideon in his video.
Hitchhike and only your whitey tighty. Whoa.
And it was exposed by him on Twitter, with a tweet from Gideon reading, "Why Brody capping so hard?" Malik has also stolen ideas, thumbnails, and titles from numerous other creators, like FaZe Rug and Ben Azelot. That said, the only thing that makes Malik somewhat better than A4 is that he at least isn't acting smug about stealing content. A4 is the biggest YouTuber in Russia, who once tried to become the Russian version of Mr. Beast. However, instead of coming up with interesting and engaging ideas like Mr. Beast, he figured it would be much easier to just copy what Jimmy was doing and translate it into Russian. In some especially egregious cases, he simply stole Mr. Beast's thumbnail and photoshopped himself into it. After getting fed up from the shameless plagiarism, Jimmy posted about A4 on Twitter, stating, "The largest channel in Russia just takes my thumbnails and photoshops his face on mine," to which someone jokingly replied stating, "They do say identity theft is the greatest form of flattery after all." And ow. A4 responded to this on Instagram in Russian, which roughly translates to, "One picture? That's nothing. Better to watch the quality of my content than the American. I do it 10,000 times better." So not only was he stealing from Mr. Beast, he was even claiming that he executed those stolen ideas better, which is objectively not true. For example, take a look at Jimmy's Real Island versus A4's Island set.
This is a deserted island with 0 inhabitants, and we're going to spend 24 hours straight here.
Матрас, вода.
Фонарик.
Вот что.
In the end, A4 didn't learn anything, and is still stealing ideas from other creators to this day. This is in stark contrast to Alex Warren, who showed that positive change is possible if you put your mind to it. During the late 2010s, when David Dobrik was at the peak of YouTube vlogging, a YouTuber by the name of Alex Warren adopted an interesting strategy. Instead of just stealing Dobrik's ideas or thumbnails, Alex decided to take things a step further and copied his entire personality. And I mean literally. From David's unique breathy talking style,
that Snapchat is throwing me a surprise birthday party. So to make sure, I have to confirm with Jason.
Okay, guys, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. Me and Patty go way back. He was one of the first people in my vlogs. I want to do something nice because I always make fun of him for having a really shitty phone. So I bought him a brand new iPhone 11.
To his distinct laugh where he throws his head back.
You wouldn't leave him alone for 5 minutes so he can fucking write it.
Alex's videos even followed the same general structure as David, which went something like cold open, title screen, clips of the main content, outro, one more clip, and finally a CTA for merch or the video's sponsor. However, once David retired from YouTube, it gave Alex
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diane. Hi, I just received my new Discover card. It says cashback on every purchase. What's cashback? It's new. Buy what you need, earn a little extra back. Even on walkie-talkies, rope, and a baseball bat? You betcha. 10 to 15 pumpkins? That works. Absolutely.
How about flowers?
What he meant to say was flamethrower. A what?
Imagine getting subscribers, money, and success on YouTube, only to throw it all away by doing something stupid. These are the dumbest ways YouTubers destroy the world. We'll start with ridiculous cases, but they just get dumber as we go along. My goal is to continue to bring you guys more high-quality videos every week without sacrificing quality and inconveniencing the world. And if you subscribe, so that way the channel can keep growing. And I promise to do my very best for you guys on Visual Venture, and you are amazing. Onision. There are are so many YouTube videos about Onision, and none of them are positive. The bitter fall of Onision, the decay of YouTube's worst predator. Onision, the deranged man who made a YouTube cult. From vanity to insanity, Onision's story. And the list goes on and on, each title darker than the last. These videos aren't just a smear campaign. Every step in Onision's downfall came from the choices he made himself.
Legacy, what are they doing? Something like that.
Back then, there wasn't much competition. If you stood out, you could go viral. That's exactly what happened to Onision. In 2009, he posted a video
Surprised her she ain't
that
working at that
song. It was
dumbass.
basically him jumping around screaming in
Me
a
too at this point. I said that too. Yeah, bro. R&B, what's the deal?
That goofy video did two things. It got millions of views, and it made Onision a YouTube star. From there, his channel became a mix of comedy skits, rants, and commentary videos. He passed 1 million subscribers. He had an audience. He had influence. Instead of protecting his success, Onision started making a series of horrible decisions. The first one involving something supernatural. In 2012, Onision published a disturbing book titled This Is Why I Hate You. The story followed a hateful young man's path to darkness. At the end, the main character snaps and takes the lives of innocent people. Most readers assumed it was pure fiction, but it wasn't. In the About section, it says Onision puts pieces of his own life in every book he writes. There is no book by Onision that does not have tremendous meaning to him. The characters, the environment,
That's the case.
events
We should have
come
been
from
kind
the
of
heart
money
and
then.
mind,
Oh,
and even at times
Oh, Star
life of
State
the author.
15.
In other words, the story
I
of
don't
a
know if I can say
hateful
thank you,
young
Papa.
man was a glimpse into Onision's mind, a sign that something was wrong. Soon after, he took things further. Onision announced the creation
What
of his
song,
own
bro?
religion.
Hello, today I want to share some religious ideas with y'all. And a lot of people are going to judge me for it. A lot of people are going to be mad at me for it. They're going to say I'm starting a cult. They're going to say I'm some kind of religious psychopath.
He named his new religion Seseska. Others had a different name for it, a cult. Seseska had all these vague beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. Another called it Onision's way of boosting his ego by attempting to have a ton of fans agree with his every word under the guise of aid.
Nah, she
The most
barking.
interesting observation
Here.
is this. It's pretty clear he
Oh, yeah,
planned to
she
use
is.
Seseska to lure in women. And that's exactly what happened. Onision made videos
I don't know, I feel like
preaching
getting
about
that. They did.
Seseska, and he invited viewers to join. Soon he had a group of women who saw him as a leader. But behind the scenes, life with Onision was nothing like we expected.
I said what song, bro?
By 2015, some of those
She not
women
answering.
began to speak out, and their allegations were true. One woman said he made her shave her head as punishment for lying. He also allegedly pressured her to get a tattoo.
Hey, what y'all doing, man?
A liar. Another said
Calm
he
down.
isolated her off from friends and manipulated her until she couldn't think straight. More women came forward.
All that
It was her
bumping right there. Whoever
Seseska
doing
wasn't
that.
just a religion. It was a tool for Onision to control his
What they
followers.
saying?
Drama channels and Reddit threads started discussing the situation. Onision was trending. Now for the worst of reasons. Instead of trying to repair his image,
Be mad when I gotta go to bed early.
Onision made videos attacking the women who criticized
See, they trying to be hard.
liars refused to take responsibility. By 2019, the story was so
Happy
big.
birthday, homeboy.
Hansen, host of
Happy
the
birthday, homeboy.
Hansen began interviewing
Happy birthday, Brendan Jerry.
Good evening, everyone. Chris
Happy
Hansen
birthday
here.
to
Welcome
the
to
gang.
Have a Seat with Chris Hansen as we continue our
Springfield.
investigation into the YouTube streamer Onision.
Still running. Yep. They got listed down now.
Hey, man.
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube
Legacy.
stalkers. By refusing to speak with Hansen, Onision made himself look even more guilty. When other reporters
go down
reached
there.
out, Onision demanded $10,000 for an interview. It wasn't helping his case. Then in early 2021, Discovery Plus released a documentary called Onision in Real Life. The documentary compiled years of allegations against Onision. That same year, YouTube delivered the final blow. In January 2021, they demonetized Onision. Commented Onision now finally deplatformed on YouTube. This means that Onision can no longer make income off YouTube and people will be hurt. The damage that Onision caused is rooted in huge control. That's how dangerous the internet is. It's used to take advantage of people. But it's not only creators abusing power. Our own personal information is constantly being exploited too. So this actually happened to me. Some people found my private information online and threatened me with it. Because of that, I tried to remove my information from every shady website that had it, but there were just too many. So these data broker websites, basically, they sell your information to anyone who wants it. And what I can't wrap my head around is the fact that this is actually legal to do. But also, if you request to have your information taken down, they legally have to comply. That's where today's sponsor, Aura, can help. Aura scans through data broker websites to find out where your information is being sold. Within a few weeks, you'll notice less spam and people finally won't be able to search you up online. Aura also monitors the dark web and lets you know if your information is leaked there. And if someone tries to open a bank account in your name, they let you know right away. And in the worst case scenario, they give you up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. Aura also gives you a VPN, an antivirus, and password manager, which is very important to staying safe. Aura has helped me out a lot. If you guys want to give it a shot, click the link in the description or go to aura.com/BV to try 14 days for free. This would be enough time for Aura to find out if your private data is leaked. This next creator had a sharp tongue and no sense of limits, and she paid the price. Lieutenant Corbus. Lieutenant Corbus built a career on YouTube and then destroyed it before she even finished high school. Although she was just a kid, her downfall was so messy that the police got involved. Lieutenant Corbus, real name Sophia Totterman, launched her YouTube channel in 2015. She was only 11. She called it Lieutenant Corbus. Her early videos were all about gaming and internet commentary, but it wasn't the topics that made her stand out, it was her humor. She was sarcastic, edgy, and very opinionated. That surprised many people, especially because she was just a kid.
Have you ever sat at your computer staring at your sub count wishing that you were YouTube famous? Well, look no further, because in this video, I'll show you a few simple steps on how to become YouTube famous in no time.
Viewers loved her. People left comments like, good for her, at that young of an age, she's creating great content. Even big creators were impressed.
I'm not making this up, by the way. An 11-year-old girl has literally made a commentary on how to be original on YouTube. You know the worst thing is, it's actually really good.
She was a YouTube child star. By the time she turned 14, she had almost 1 million subscribers. Her videos got over 15 million views. Almost everyone thought she was heading for mainstream success, but they were about to be disappointed because Lieutenant Corbus didn't become more famous. She became more dangerous. In 2018, she rebranded. She changed her online identity from Lieutenant Corbus to Soph. That made sense because her real name was Sophia. But it wasn't just the name that changed. Her entire vibe shifted. Her jokes got darker. Her opinions became extreme. She went from covering internet drama to ranting about politics, but in a pretty wild way. Parents at Soph's school
You got her real TikTok for shit.
wanted her expelled because of her toxic YouTube videos. The principal had to send a letter to calm parents down. Then the school promoting it. The school
Get behind you a little more.
eventually parents pulled her out of school. The backlash didn't change her. In July 2019, she released another video where she said some really dark stuff about certain groups of people. Once again, it violated YouTube's policy on hate speech. So in August 2019, YouTube took final action. They permanently banned her channel. So it took the ban as a personal attack. And she did something really dumb. She tweeted a photo of herself holding a weapon. The caption read, YouTube headquarters, here I come. It wasn't hard to figure out what she was lying. The tweet caused instant panic. Just a year earlier, there was a real incident at YouTube headquarters. Now, a 14-year-old was making what looked like another threat. News outlets picked up on the story. People tagged the police. Soph quickly deleted the tweet and said the tweet was obviously a joke. But officers still went to her home and searched the house for weapons. Luckily, they didn't find any. Soph told the police her threat wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was just a joke. But it was hard to believe her, especially because of some of the things she said in previous videos. After causing such a panic, there was no way she was getting back on YouTube. And just like that, the girl once hailed as YouTube's next big thing was moving. Since then, Soph has faded from the spotlight. He was set into a promising career. Up next is a creator.
I ain't doing nothing, bro. Chilling, watching YouTube videos.
Jeffree Star. It's normal for YouTubers to get caught up in drama once in a while, but for Jeffree Star, was happening all the time. Feuds, insults, public call-outs. He was always in the middle of something. Some say Jeffree went looking for trouble. Others believe the trouble found him because of who he was. Jeffree Star first got popular during the MySpace era.
What you on?
Because he was extremely different. For starters, Jeffree had neon hair and wore makeup. He got One article called him the living embodiment of chaos and controversy.
Dear Diary, I wish there was more than two genders. I'm getting very bored.
In 2009, he brought that same strong attitude to YouTube. His channel was called Jeffree Star, and it became one of the largest beauty channels on YouTube.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya?
But his strong personality also created tension in the YouTube community. In other words, Jeffree got into a lot of fights. One of the biggest ones happened in 2016 with makeup artist Kat Von D. They used to be close friends until Von D accused Jeffree of cheating people who worked for him. It turned into a public battle. Accusations flew back and forth for months. Finally, Von D posted on Instagram saying she no longer wanted to be associated with Jeffree Star in any way. But that was nothing compared to another fight known as Dramageddon. In summary, Dramageddon started in 2018 when a group of beauty influencers had a fallout. It turned into a massive online war. Fans picked sides. Some influencers lost huge chunks of their audience. It only ended when some of them gave in and posted apology videos.
If I would have known that photo was going to be used for what it was used for, I would have never done it.
But even after Dramageddon, Jeffree still couldn't stay out of the drama. In 2019, two other influencers got into an online fight. At first, it seemed like Jeffree wasn't involved, but he was. One of the influencers claimed Jeffree secretly instigated the fight by feeding her false rumors.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
Now, Jeffree wasn't just in the drama. He was accused of creating it. It made him look like a puppet master who just loved chaos. All this negative publicity eventually affected Jeffree's career. Some brands stopped working with him. Some cosmetic stores stopped selling his products. After weeks of bad press, Jeffree tried to repair his image. He uploaded a video titled Doing What's Right.
When you accept that you are the problem, you can become the solution. I would like to personally apologize to James Charles for the words that I've said and for my actions.
Not everyone believed he was sincere. One Reddit comment read, "I think this takes the cake as the worst apology video on YouTube." Jeffree's still on YouTube. He uploads fewer videos now. His career has taken a massive hit, and his reputation as a troublemaker never went away. This next creator had so many chances to save himself by turning a new leaf, but they didn't. Leafy is here. YouTuber Leafy was an expert at one thing: roasting people. He could insult someone in a way that was both mean and fun. It made him millions of fans, just as many enemies. And one day, his insults went a little too far, and his entire YouTube career went up in flames. Here's how Leafy's Leafy started as it came for his rants. Leafy was sarcastic and quick with jokes. Paid off. In 2016, he had 5 million subscribers, but Leafy's content wasn't just jokes. He also made fun of people, and that's what eventually got him into trouble. Anyone could be a target. Weird people, awkward people, small YouTubers, those being roasted hated it. But Leafy's fans loved it.
Today, I'm going to be roasting, get this, my own fans.
There was a debate. Was Leafy just making jokes or harassing people with his words? Either way, the views poured in, so Leafy kept uploading, sometimes on a daily basis. And one day, he made fun of one particular YouTuber, and that was the beginning of the end. In 2016, Leafy made fun of a YouTuber named Tommy NC2010. Except Tommy wasn't like most YouTubers. He had autism, so it seemed that Leafy was making fun of Tommy's condition. Then his fans made it worse. After Leafy's roast, his army of supporters started harassing Tommy. They flooded Tommy's channel with hateful comments. Some even sent death threats. It got so bad, Tommy posted a video begging them to stop. Tommy said, "They are threatening my life. All I want to do is inspire and entertain." But the internet was watching, and they saw an innocent man with autism being harassed by Leafy and his goons. So the internet rallied behind Tommy and criticized Leafy.
Essentially, he has made fun of someone who actually has a mental disability, and they made a video of themselves crying, saying they're getting death threats, and he's really upset.
A creator pointed out how Leafy was always bullying people who were young and weak.
Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a kid. Kid.
There was even a video titled "Leafy is Here Makes Man with Autism Cry." Leafy's reputation was in the gutter, but the knockout punch came from YouTuber iDubbbz. iDubbbz did a full breakdown of Leafy's videos. He He showed clip after clip mocking people's looks, voices, and behavior.
Here's a series of clips of him saying that, you're old. He's a 34-year-old grown man.
That video went viral, and Leafy became public enemy. At this point, Leafy could have apologized, or he could have waited for the hate to die down. But he picked a third option, which was far worse. He roasted another innocent person.
That nigga was on school.
Leafy made a series of videos roasting blogger Milo Stewart. Leafy referred to Milo as it and a creature, as if Milo wasn't human. For many, that was the last straw. To them, Leafy was a bully. One Reddit user summed it up. Leafy attacks children, small, low-quality YouTube channels, people with autism, and socially awkward people. In December of 2017, Leafy suddenly stopped posting. He just vanished. But he wasn't gone for good. He was returning with a vengeance. For about 2 years, Leafy disappeared from YouTube. In March 2020, he returned. His first video was an attack on Ida, the guy who exposed him years earlier. It was his same old style, gameplay in the background, insults and swearing as a voiceover. His fans rejoined the attacks. Leafy would roast someone, and his fans would flood that person's page with insults. For instance, Leafy made a video criticizing streamer Pokimane, and his fans harassed Pokimane so much that she took a break from streaming. Around that time, YouTube was tightening its rules. They introduced a new harassment and cyberbullying policy.
Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment.
You could still criticize someone's ideas, but attacking their appearance, identity, or mental health was against the rules.
That said, if you get 3 strikes in a 90-day period, you're out, and your account will be terminated.
Leafy already had 2 strikes against him. YouTube reviewed his channel and saw the same behavior. In order to enforce the new rules, they banned Leafy permanently. Overnight, years of work vanished. About 5 million subscribers just gone. We tried streaming on Twitch, but after a few weeks, he was banned there as well. Twitch said they banned him to preserve the safety of the community. Then Leafy tried to outsmart them.
Can't help it.
New YouTube channels named like Leafy and left YouTube and shut them down fast. He even teamed up with a media company to sneak back onto YouTube. But YouTube wouldn't accept his content. Today, Leafy is banned from almost every major platform. His videos only survive because fans re-upload them. He sometimes posts on smaller platforms, but his audience is tiny compared to what he had before. Sometimes seeking revenge can destroy you. This next story is a perfect example. Tati Westbrook. YouTuber Tati Westbrook destroyed her career with a 43-minute video. When I say destroyed, I mean completely. Tati got sued. She lost thousands of subscribers. Her business suffered, and the stress nearly ended her marriage. It all happened because Tati felt betrayed. Around 2017, Tati was one of the biggest beauty influencers online. She had millions of subscribers on YouTube. Her channel made makeup reviews and tutorials.
Hey guys, it's Tati from Glam Life Guru on YouTube, and I am just beside myself excited that I am here on Allure creating content.
She even launched her own brand, Halo Beauty, which sold hair, skin, and nail products. The business was good. Her audience trusted her. Things were great. Until she decided to help a young creator named James Charles. For those of you guys who don't know, James Charles was a fellow YouTuber who was also a beauty influencer. Around 2018, Tati got really close to him. She promoted his channel and gave him advice. She was trying to help him succeed. They were so close that she let him do her wedding makeup. James even called Tati a mom. To fans, they seemed like family. But one Instagram post changed everything. In April 2019, James posted an Instagram story promoting Sugar Bear Hair. Sugar Bear Hair was a direct competitor to Tati's business, Halo Beauty. To Tati, it felt like James betrayed her. She helped James build his career, and now he was promoting her rival. She made a video hinting at the issue.
I'm having one of those days where it's like smacked in my face.
James Charles scrambled to defend himself. He
They ain't giving no cat
they only promoted Sugar Bear Hair because they gave him last-minute VIP Coachella tickets. It wasn't like he was working for them, but he admitted it was a mistake and apologized to Tati publicly. It could have ended there, but Tati couldn't let it go. What she did next ended up destroying her own career. On May 10th, 2019, Tati posted a video titled Bye Sister. It was 43 minutes of pure attack. She accused James Charles of being selfish and a sellout. lying about Sugar Bear hair, and she revealed all of the behind-the-scenes help she gave James Charles.
He was making $90
Did they
a
text you
video,
that number?
and because of me and my husband, he was making $2,500 immediately. That's just like a small sample of some of the things that we've done for James Charles.
The video went viral. It got over 47 million views. Most viewers sided with Tati.
What you say?
Charles lost over 3
Did they text you that number?
days after.
Yeah.
Tati, on the other hand, gained 4 million subscribers. It was so huge that CNN covered it. It was like Tati got revenge on James for betraying her, but everything was up to play. 8 days later, James posted his response, a video titled "No More Lies."
In Tati's video, she discusses many of the different reasons as to why she was choosing to close a chapter in her life that I was heavily involved in, making many of her private issues very, very, very public.
He denied Tati's accusations and showed text messages and screenshots to prove he was telling the truth.
Despite what Tati said in her video, this whole situation was definitely not a big scheme that was orchestrated beforehand. It really did happen on the spot.
He also revealed that he informed Tati that he was about to promote her rival on Instagram before he did it.
Before posting my stories, I actually did text Tati first out of respect for her, giving her heads up about the sponsorship, but she was immediately upset.
Another big accusation was that James refused to promote Tati's company, Halo Beauty, but he showed proof that he promoted Halo Beauty multiple times without even being asked. Public opinion flipped overnight. Viewers felt Tati lied to them. Suddenly, Tati seemed like the villain. People accused Tati of trying to destroy James's career with lies. James regained over 1 million subs. Tati started losing subscribers. Backlash was so fierce that Tati deleted the Bye Sister video. But the damage to her reputation was too deep. Tati took a break from YouTube. Almost a year later, in June 2020, Tati finally addressed everything that happened. She made a video titled "Breaking My Silence." The first thing she did was apologize to James.
I want you to hear it publicly. I'm sorry.
But she didn't take full responsibility. She blamed her friends for poisoning her mind.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
But her apology didn't really fix things. Her reputation was seriously damaged. Around that time, a former business partner sued her and her husband, and she later revealed that the stress nearly destroyed her marriage. Tati's YouTube channel is still active. The scandal has tarnished her name, and in 2024, she had to leave her own company, Halo Beauty. One emotional video wrecked a career that took years to build. This next creator was so dodgy, his own fans felt they couldn't trust him. Rice Gum. For a while, it seemed that Rice Gum could succeed at any type of content. Like, he had the Midas touch. He started his YouTube channel in 2012 with gaming content. That got decent views. Then he switched to comedy and reaction content. That got even more views. He had multiple viral hits, and he eventually reached 10 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. Then Rice Gum got into music, and he was successful with that too.
Yo, what is up, guys? Yesterday I dropped a song out of nowhere. Didn't even tell anyone, just randomly dropped it. You guys went crazy. The feedback was good, so good where it was like, it made me want to just keep dropping songs.
Most of the songs were diss tracks aimed at other influencers, but one performed so well that it landed on the Billboard Hot 100 and went platinum. Rice Gum was living the life. The good times that didn't last. Once the problems started, they didn't stop. In 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz made a content cop video criticizing Rice Gum's content. Rice Gum didn't like being criticized. Instead of defending himself, he responded with a diss track. It was packed with insults aimed at iDubbbz. The diss track backfired hard. It got over 1 million dislikes. One comment said, "People usually make diss tracks to defend themselves or attack their rival."
This
on the other
dude's like
hand,
the
helped
big
the
mom.
rival by proving his points. Before that controversy faded, another one hit. That same year, Rice Gum got into an argument with content creator Gabby Hanna at a party. Gabby challenged him to a live freestyle rap on Snapchat, but he refused. Gabby claimed that things turned physical. She said Rice Gum hit her and broke her phone.
Okay, so update. Sorry if it looks like I'm crying. Rice Gum didn't think that joke was very funny, and he hit me in the middle of a party and shattered my phone. I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is if you make videos every single week where you're making fun of somebody, you can't take a joke.
Rice Gum denied the allegations.
There's been so many lies surrounding my name. If you guys haven't heard, the Gabby Show came out and said that I hit her and showed scratches and bruises as her evidence, right?
He admitted to breaking her phone, but said it was because she was filming him without asking. He even sent her money to replace the phone. His explanation helped, but the internet was slowly turning against him. In 2019, Ricegum got into more trouble. He encouraged his fans to try out a website called Mystery Brand. He said they could win iPhones, sneakers, and even houses. Mystery Brand ended up looking like a scam. Some complained that they never received prizes that they'd won through the site, and they blamed Ricegum for luring them into it. Others even accused him of promoting gambling to kids. To calm the backlash, Ricegum gave away Amazon gift cards. When fans tried to use them, they realized most of the codes were expired. Ricegum seemed so unreliable and came at the worst scandal of all. In 2021, Ricegum promoted a crypto project called Save the Kids. It promised
This dude named Visual Venture. Dumbest ways YouTubers destroyed their career.
And the charity said it never got the donation. People remembered Mystery Brand. They remembered the expired gift cards. Now they added Save the Kids to the list. It started to look like a pattern. Ricegum would hype something up. His fans would lose money, and then he would disappear. By 2021, Ricegum's scandals were destroying his brand. Thousands unsubscribed and unfollowed him. At one point, he was accused of buying subscribers to hide how much his channel was suffering. Today, Ricegum barely vlogs or releases new music. He posts occasionally, but nothing like before. He never announced a retirement, but his career is at an all-time low. Some YouTubers create trouble online. This next one caused problems in the real world. Sam Pepper. Sam Pepper was chasing fame even before YouTube. In 2010, he appeared on the British reality show Big Brother. The show made him pretty popular, but it was YouTube that made him a star. Sam Pepper's content was mostly pranks.
Sorry, your parking has expired. No, sorry about that.
In the early 2010s, those pranks got millions of views. At first, the pranks were playful, and Sam took it up a notch. He wanted bigger pranks, riskier ones. That's when things began to spiral. In June 2014, Sam Pepper teamed up with Logan Paul for the lasso prank. Sam roped women in public and pulled them in for kisses. A few months later, Sam uploaded the fake hand-ass pinch prank. He tucked one arm inside his hoodie and wore a fake hand. Then he asked random women for erections. While talking, he used his real hand to touch them inappropriately. Most viewers didn't find it funny. They considered it harassing. One video described it as YouTube stars' attempt to disguise assault as prank backfires. Instead of apologizing, Sam doubled down. He made part 2. This time, it was a woman doing the same prank to men. Once again, viewers considered it harassment. Sam tried to calm tempers by claiming it was all a social experiment.
First off, before I go into the original reason behind this video, I want to say that all the videos were staged and scripted. It goes without saying you can't go around touching people's bum without asking.
Saying pranks were fake was supposed to stop the backlash. Another prank video he made called the handcuff prank. Sam handcuffed himself to women and wouldn't release them until they kissed him.
You like dad bread?
Yeah. For a kiss.
Sam Pepper was becoming a menace. YouTuber Lacey Green posted an open letter telling him to stop making her uncomfortable on the streets for views. Over 100,000 people signed her letter.
This is wrong, and it needs to stop. Sam Pepper and anyone who behaves like Sam Pepper needs to be held accountable. We need to say this is not okay.
Hashtag report Sam Pepper turned on. Sam released another prank. The good news was that it didn't involve women. The bad news was that it was far worse than anything he had ever done before. In November 2015, Sam uploaded a video titled The Killing Best Friend Prank, and it was as bad as it sounded. In summary, Sam staged a fake kidnapping. Then he pretended to unalive someone in front of their best friend. It was terrifying. The backlash was bigger than ever. The prank made international headlines. Over 100,000 people signed a petition asking YouTube to ban Sam Pepper. Even a group of hackers threatened to unleash hell on Sam.
Hell yeah, though. I'm just
Always Sam didn't face the backlash.
I'm just watching this shit, trying to make sure I don't get canceled. Gotta do my research. What's up, Chill Guy?
Comments and insults continued for months. Finally, in February 2016, Sam posted an apology video. He didn't just apologize, he dropped the bombshell.
I should have just came out and said, hey guys, I'm an idiot, I made this video, I wanted to, I want to make content that gets views.
Sam claimed the best friend prank was staged. That means the guy being pranked was in, he was just acting scared. Sam ended with a plea for forgiveness. apology would be enough to save it. Around the time of the apology, Sam made all of his YouTube videos private. He also disappeared from YouTube for a while. When he came back, he was on TikTok. This time, his content wasn't debacle. He made mostly challenge videos, life hacks, and stuff. It seemed like he had changed. Then in 2021, another scandal hit. Sam promoted a crypto project which turned out to be a scam. Fans who invested because of him lost money. Now, even his core supporters turned against him. Some nicknamed him
People be getting canceled for the dumbest reason. They be doing some dumb stuff that they know will get them canceled. My dad was cool though. How about you?
Maybe he crossed too many lines to ever be trusted by his fans again. These YouTubers showed how fast success can disappear when you make reckless decisions. Friends, always be careful with the choices you make, because sometimes the difference between success and regret is just one piece of visual venture. We talked about the dumbest ways that YouTubers destroyed their careers. The dumb decisions don't just happen on YouTube. In fact, TikTok is even worse.
Saying he wanted to drive her home. When she told him she already had a ride with her coworker, he slammed his fist against her car door, hard enough to make her jump. She didn't wait for an apology. That night, she packed 2 bags, grabbed Micah, and moved into her sister Brianna's apartment. First begging, then threatening. She blocked him from her new account. When she stopped responding, he started showing up. She got the protective order 2 months later. It didn't stop her.
Everybody's working as a team and
The first ring alert came at 12 one night in March. She moved to the Stark Chime. Motion detected at front door. Showed Andre standing at the edge of the porch holding a stub.
Why would someone grow a channel from 0 to millions of subscribers only to abandon it? Today we'll dive into the creepy, tragic, and shocking reasons why amazing YouTube channels are abandoned, starting from the least to the most disturbing reason. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Snakebit McGee. To most people, Snakebit McGee was just a channel about hiking. In reality, it was much more than that. The man behind the channel was Kenny V, an experienced hiker. Kenny filmed himself hiking through the Nevada and California deserts and uploaded the videos to YouTube.
He was big. Look at the horns on that guy. That's why I love coming out here. Never know what you're going to see.
But hiking through these deserts was more dangerous than viewers realized. The heat is extreme, with temperatures hitting 134 degrees Fahrenheit. There's also little water, so dehydration can occur in a matter of hours. To make matters worse, Kenny was hiking through the desert alone. He didn't carry a map or compass, food and water supplies were minimal. He walked through home to rattlesnakes, mountain lions, and coyotes. But instead of staying clear of them, Kenny was known to play with rattlesnakes for fun. It was only a matter of time before one of his hiking trips went horribly wrong. Kenny's problems began with a simple comment on a YouTube video. In June 2014, a YouTube channel called Serious Disclosure posted a video titled Son of an Area 51 Technician. The video was by a guy who claimed his dad was an engineer at Area 51, which was a top secret military base in Nevada. Conspiracy theorists believe that the U.S. government conducts top secret experiments involving UFOs, aliens, and other extraterrestrial technology there. So after this guy posted the Area 51 video, people started watching and commenting. One of the comments was from Kenny V. Kenny wrote, "I am a long-distance hiker. One time during one of my hikes, I found a hidden cave. The entrance to the cave was shaped like a perfect capital M. I always enter every cave I find, but as I began to enter this particular cave, my whole body began to vibrate. The closer I got to the cave entrance, the worse the vibrating became. Suddenly, I became very scared and hightailed out of there. That was one of the strangest things that have ever happened to me." Everyone was buzzing about Kenny's comment. A strange M-shaped cave near Area 51 could be proof of aliens on Earth. There was just one problem. Kenny didn't have any evidence, and many people called him out for it. To prove he was telling the truth, Kenny had to return to the cave and film it. His subscribers urged him to retrace his steps and find the cave again so that he could investigate further. It seemed like a simple task for Kenny, but it would become a huge disaster. In late 2014, Kenny went on a hike to find the M cave, but he seemed really nervous. Besides his video camera, Kenny also took a firearm for protection.
So I hope I can find it again. If I do, I'm going in there. I'm gonna put on my light,
Unfortunately, his mission would end in a failure. In a video entitled M Cave Hike, Kenny revealed that after days of searching through the hot desert, he couldn't find the cave.
Well, I did not find the cave. That is so weird. I mean, I thought for sure I was just gonna be able to find it.
Disappointed YouTube users flooded the comments section criticizing Veach for not proving his original claim. They pressured him to go on another hike and find the cave by any means. Kenny's credibility was at stake. So in November 2014, Kenny went on another hike to find the M Cave. He told his family and friends that he would be back the next day. Days later, Kenny never returned. Kenny's girlfriend reported him missing and search teams went looking for him. On November 22nd, search and rescue volunteers found Kenny's phone near an abandoned mine shaft. His car was also found about a 4-hour hike away from where the phone was found. But no other traces of Kenny were discovered. It was like he vanished into thin air. Conspiracy theorists went wild. Many people believed Kenny found the cave, but then the government locked them up to keep their secrets safe. The rumors intensified when Kenny's comments on that Area 51 video were mysteriously deleted, with one person saying, "Kenny's comments are removed. Why?" I was digging up more information about M Cave and what happened to Kenny. I truly now think the government has something to do with Kenny's disappearance. Kenny still hasn't been found, and his YouTube channel has been inactive since. Kenny Veach was trying to solve a mystery, and now he is another mystery. Now, this next channel is less bizarre, but much, much more upsetting. The Knive Nulls. Husband and wife, Austin and Brittany Null, weren't just YouTube vloggers, they were Christian vloggers. Their identity as Christians was a major part of their brand. They started their channel, The Knive Nulls, in 2010. Before long, the channel grew to over 350,000 subscribers with over 60 million views.
Over the past year and a half, my hot wife Brittany and I have enjoyed making super sexy videos for you guys. We've been able to bring awareness to many important issues.
Austin and Brittany never missed a chance to share their Christian beliefs. They also posted videos showing their daily lives as parents, which involved activities
I'll be back on here. I'll catch y'all in a minute, man.